Hi everyone, welcome to my video. It's been a while. We are in Nanaimo, British Columbia. We're on the Vancouver Island. That's where Nanaimo is situated. And Nanaimo has a population of just under 100,000 residences, and it's a ferry port location. As you can see, there's a lot of boats there, but you have to get to Nanaimo, you need to take a ferry over. So we were here just for a very short stay. We came from Tofino yesterday, and Tofino is a little town in British Columbia, of course, on Vancouver Island. And it has a population of around 2,000. Tofino was quite gorgeous. We really enjoyed our stay there. We were there for only 2 nights. We were supposed to be there for 3, but they had a major road closure because they are doing some work in preparation for, perhaps future forest fires. So apparently the road work is against the side of the road along the forest area, the mountain area, it's supposed to be to help prevent, forest fires from spreading. That's at least what we were told. Anyway, so they had major road closures, and one of the funny things about going to Tofino, we took the ferry across from Vancouver, and so the lineup. So what happened is they closed the road to get into Tofino from, I think it was a 3-hour. We waited for 3.5 hours on the road along with hundreds of other cars. So it was quite interesting. But the good part is I found a Lake Cameron, where we went into the water. So we spent some time in the water, and that sort of helped mitigate the wait time, waiting on the highway in cars along with hundreds of other cars. So yeah, we had some beach time. So that was a relief for us, and that was just by fluke that we happened to be at the right place, I guess, in order to enjoy some beach time while we were stuck in a huge, long lineup. We were in line for 3.5 hours. So we took the ferry across in the morning. We knew that there was going to be this work happening, but we thought we might make it. But the ferry was half an hour late. That delayed us by half an hour, which caused us to miss the opportunity to get through to go to Tofino. So closed, I think, from 1:30 until 5. And we missed it by about half an hour. Darn it. Anyhow. But, it's all part of the adventure, right? It's all part of mishaps that could happen while on vacay. And before that, we were in Vancouver for a few days. David has family there, and I have family there. So we had a few days with our loved ones. Then we headed to Tofino. Now we're in Nanaimo. We didn't plan to be in Nanaimo. We didn't plan on being in Nanaimo. We're just going to come through because now we're going to Sooke, which is a small little spot here, about, I think, a couple of hours from Nanaimo. So the plan was that we were going to come straight from Tofino today and go to the Sooke, but the road closures that I referred to earlier, they were actually going to close the whole road for the full day, I think from 8:30 until 5. So we only had like 3 days notice that was going to happen. So we thought we would have to, and it was a 2-hour drive to get to the road closure. So we would have to get up at 6 and be out by, be driving by 6, I guess, in order to make it before the road closure. But then again, there's no guarantee because that we would have made it through depending on the lineup. So we thought the safest thing to do was to leave last night, and we did, and it was a 2-hour journey here. The intent was not to be here, so this is just sort of an unintentional stop. Anyhow, very nice hotel room. I'll give you a wee bit of the tour, not all of it because it's messy. It's the morning now. So that hopefully you can see. That's where I just was. And ignore the disaster if you see the disaster of my luggage and stuff. David went down for breakfast. I am not hungry right now. So yeah, very nice room, really big. And I didn't record in Tofino because disaster area, because yeah, I just didn't get around to it. But there is some beautiful scenery there. We cycled for 2 full days, so it was really a lot of cycling. It was really fun. We really enjoyed that. And yeah, now, so we're going to Sooke. We're leaving shortly. And in Sooke is reunion. We did a reunion last year, so the reunion includes 5 boys that David went to school with. So there's 5 of them, and this is kind of the 3rd year in a row that we've been meeting. They first started when all the boys were 50, and they were happening every 5 years, and then suddenly it's now every year. So anyhow, I hope to take some pictures or not pictures, a little bit of a video in the Sooke. But if not, it might be at the airport. Who knows? Anyhow, I'll pick you guys back up a little later. Hi everyone, you're looking at an image of the Fairmont Empress Hotel located in Victoria, British Columbia. And the reason why I'm showing you an image versus actually showing you live is because I thought I was recording, but I didn't. I wasn't recording, but I do show you, right after this clip, I do show you a bit of a walkthrough, the lobby of the hotel, part of the hotel at least. And just to give you a little bit of background, the hotel opened in January 1908. It underwent 2 major restorations between 2015 and 2017. And then I think the first expansion was in 1910 through to 1912. And the cost of the latest revision, which I mentioned earlier, which concluded in 2017, was $60 million. So that was a pretty hefty expense. The hotel is quite lovely. You'll see a brief walkthrough momentarily. And it is located just in Victoria's Inner Harbor. And what else can I tell you about this beautiful place? Oh yeah, it does have a conference center, I think, attached to it. And its architecture is chateau-esque style, they mention on the website. It was built between 1904 and 1908. Anyhow, enough of that, and now I'll give you a bit of a walkthrough. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but in Tofino they have a beautiful, beautiful bike path. And it was recently finished, I think within the last couple of years, and it was like a $55 million venture, but it is quite fabulous. So we really took advantage of that new bike path. Totally off the highway, no car traffic whatsoever. Let's see if this palm court is open. See if we can sneak in. No, we can't sneak in. But I don't know if you can pick up the floor, the mosaic on the floor. Beautiful. Wow, and you can see the ceiling. Gorgeous. So this looks like it's part of the hotel, not part of the conference center, and I bet this would host like a wedding or something in here, I would think. So nice. And here is afternoon tea. Fancy, very fancy. Oh, let's go. Oh, this is where I wanted to go, right? So I came in from the other side. Or I tried to get in from that side. Couldn't do. This is the Palm Court. Look at the beautiful chandelier. And that ceiling. Wow. That is really, really nice. Wow. Really nice. I wonder if we can get into the crystal ballroom. Here's the crystal ballroom. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Very nice. Probably not allowed in here, guys. Might get kicked out. Oh, so as soon as I walked in, they have motion lights, so all of these beautiful chandeliers lit up. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And this floor. But this is a carpet. I thought this was part of the floor from the other when I was looking through that door over there. But it's not. It's a carpet. But look at the marble floor. The Empress Hotel in Victoria, British Columbia. Nice. All right, let's head down here and see. This takes us to a check-in area, I think.
Okay.
This is a lobby bar. Dining. What looks yummy? A lot of it looks yummy. Oh, the smoked sockeye salmon looks really yummy. Very nice. A glass of wine, anyone? This is a nice little quiet spot here if you want to chill out for a minute or two. Nice. And look at this little main lobby. And this is the very beautiful staircase. We won't go down, but I just want to show you the main lobby. And let's look at the staircase from the other side here. And then there's this beautiful piece of art. I suspect it's one of a kind. Very pretty. So we're here for the reunion, and I am just recording one of David's buddies. So there's a group of 5 boys I mentioned earlier. So Dolph is actually going into the Pacific Ocean for a swim in his newly purchased wetsuit. And it's a bit cold. And you can see this is where we're staying. And so this is just where David, Dolph, and I are staying. And the big house is just, I don't know if you guys can see. I will try and record the big house at another time if the opportunity presents itself. And it's a bit cold, just a wee bit cold. So we're going to take a walk over. So I went out this morning and I walked over to these rocks, but let me get to over this little hump here. And I'll talk to you a little bit about Sooke. The population here is about 16,000. And the Sooke is the municipality of Vancouver Island. And this morning we went for a really nice, it was only about an hour-long walk. It was called the Galloping Goose Regional Trail, which is part of the Trans-Canada Trail. It runs through Sooke as far as Leechtown. It's a former site of a gold rush town circa 1865. But the Goose, the trail, is now a very popular pedestrian and cycling route connecting the Sooke to British Columbia. And it was a former railway line. So they got rid of the railway and put in this really nice trail. And it will run from the Sooke all the way into Victoria. So that would be something to do. That would be something to do if we have more time, because that would be a long journey. On bikes, that would be fabulous to do that on bikes. How's Dolph doing? Oh, there he is. You can see him. You can see his head bobbing. How cold. It's cold. So all I did, though, I just went in up to my ankles. That's what I did. And I came around, so the tide is coming in. I'm not sure how far around I can get around on these rocks. But I went all the way around here. Oh yeah, I can still, I think, get there. Yeah. Yeah, so earlier I could walk around. You can see here I could walk all the way around there, but now the tide's coming in, so I can't do that. But you can see all the barnacles and that are on the rocks. Guys, it is absolutely beautiful here. It's 26 out, and smells so good. It smells so good out here. And when we were on the Galloping Goose Trail, it was fairly shaded because of, the beautiful tree canopy. And so I actually wore a jacket, a very light jacket. But then as soon as we walked into a patch with sun, immediately I started to overheat. So it is really hot out, but cool in the shade. How beautiful it is here, guys. It's so lovely. So, so lovely. Okay, I'm headed back to the guest house. And I don't know if you can see Dolph way out there. But he's way out there. And there were seals out there this morning. So I'm going to go look through the telescope. I'm going to go back into the house and check through the telescope. But I'm going to show you where we are. This is our little pad. So Dolph, David, and I are in here. It's a hot tub. And there's Dolph's car and our rental. And in we go. So this is the cute kitchen. Very cute. And you know, my favorite part of this place, aside from these beautiful windows, this location, are these terrazzo floors, which I love. I love terrazzo floors, my very favorite. I know some people think they're a bit industrial, but certainly love, love, love. And got to finish reading this article, New York Times, and then I brought my yoga book, which I have yet to practice. So let's see, here's the telescope. And I don't know whether or not way out there, let me see, hang on a second here, let me see if I can. I was trying to zoom, but I can't, but I don't know if you guys can see. Probably not. But Adolphus, he's going way, way, way out there. And I'm going to see what I can see through the telescope here. Can I see him? Okay, where are you? Okay, where are you, dude? Where are you? Oh my goodness, he has gone far out. I need to find him. There he is. Yeah, now he's doing the backstroke. Wait a minute. Seriously. Okay, make this work here. Oh, there he is. Now he's doing, yeah, he's still doing the backstroke. I don't know if you guys can see. Man, he's going far out. There's a bird sitting right next to him almost. Anyhow, very cool. And bedrooms and bathrooms are in there. Couch, wall, kitchen. Yeah, this is our little pad for the next few days. And then we head home. We're heading back to Toronto. And I'll try and see if I can record the big house. If not, I will probably see you on the ferry. We are in Port Renfrew on Vancouver Island. It took about an hour drive from Sooke to get here, and a bit of a hike. And then here we are. Look at all this beauty, Mother Nature. It smells absolutely gorgeous out here, guys. It's fresh and clean smelling. I just keep wanting to take these big inhales, taking all that air. And I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's waves crashing in the distance against the rocks, if you can see. Oh my gosh. There's part of our crew. That's the reunion group. It is an absolutely beautiful day here. I am like wearing a t-shirt, a light jacket, and then a lighter jacket. So I'm sort of layered up because coming through the hike through the forest is a bit cooler. But just super, super gorgeous. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, and I meant to mention, I couldn't show you because they were too far away, but we saw a seal this morning from the cottage. So lovely. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. There's David.
So, supposed to meet back here in about an hour.
Okay.
So we can do whatever we want.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just walk. Don't we just want to walk, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we can go that way.
Okay.
Or
Uh-huh.
we can go that way. That was, I think, a little bit rougher.
Which
To the
way?
right.
That's
To the
rough.
right.
Yeah, we don't, because we're not wearing the right shoes. We don't have
This
hiking
is-
shoes
this
on,
is,
so
Look at that surf.
let's just head this way, sweetheart.
Okay, you don't want to go out that way.
Well, I
See more interesting stuff in the water.
in the water, yeah. Just because we don't have the proper footwear, right, for this stuff. So if it's slippery, and we're over 60, and we break a hip, yeah, it's not bad. But look at all of this.
Peter and Diana
But I think, they might be wearing hiking shoes. Are they wearing running shoes? Okay, guys. It's slippery, David. And I don't want you holding me, no. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do this, love, because it's we're just wearing running shoes. We need proper footwear for this type of excursion. Alrighty. Yes, much better. Much better. It is nice, nice, nice out. It's 26, I think. But I am still layered up, and I'm hoping to be able to take off one of my layers. Wow, it is nice out here. So Port Renfrew, and it was, like I said, it was a long drive. We went through a couple of little towns, it looked like, or main streets. But it was mostly, forest on either side. And it is during high wildfire season. I don't know. I don't think it's ever been this bad in British Columbia, the wildfires, but Kelowna's got it really bad right now. Send good thoughts to the folks in Kelowna and Yellowknife and been thinking a lot about those folks and all the wildlife that are affected by the forest fires right now. But this is amazing here. It just smells so good. I wish you were here. You could take in this air. I'm just going to record for a couple more minutes, I think. But I just would like to take you guys along because if you don't have the opportunity to see Mother Nature right at this moment, hopefully you can appreciate it through the camera. Because I don't get to destinations like this, really. And Canada is such an incredibly beautiful country. I had my camera, 10 years ago. We did a lot of cycling in Canada. We did the Confederation Trail and on PEI and New Brunswick. And it's just such a beautiful country, Canada. So it's nice to have a camera, at least now, and show you some of Canada's beautiful west coast. I do love Canadian territory. It's just one of a kind, I think. I think I lost my husband. He is actually going across that pretty slippery, those slippery rocks. I don't know if you guys can see him, but I'm not going to risk it because I'm cowardly. I don't want to chance it. You know, it's funny, as I get older, the more risk adverse. There probably would have been a time I would have run through here. Not doing that. Wow, 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 wow. Alrighty. Okay, I stopped the camera so I could come up here. So last I was recording was down there. So I walked up here, across, and here we are. How beautiful is that? Oh my goodness. I know I keep saying that, but I'm in awe, folks. We have to take care of our beautiful planet. Look at how beautiful it is. Wow. I don't know if you can see, but across the way, that mountainous terrain, that is the States. The United States. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll probably pick you up in Vancouver on our way home. So this is our last day. Actually, it's our last couple of hours. It's early morning. We're at the airport in Vancouver, and we're heading home back to Toronto. And I hope you can see through these rather dirty windows. This is the airport. We're on the 5th floor, and I wanted to show you, I don't know how well you can see through this rather dirty window, the skyline way in the distance. Now, when we came off the island, Vancouver Island yesterday into Vancouver, we could smell the smoke. And we could see the smoke. And I'm not sure right now if this is mist, morning fog, or if this is actual smoke. Because, as you know, BC wildfires are pretty active right now. And David's still downstairs. He's just paying the tab for breakfast. Well, not paying the tab. He's finishing his breakfast. I needed to come up and finish packing. And we're heading back home. It's always great going home. I'm so looking forward to it. Vancouver was action-packed. We were on the go the whole time. Yesterday, when we were still in the Sooke, we went kayaking. Just had a lovely time. Very active, particularly the last part of this vacation. Very active schedule. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. This is Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.